first of all, I just wanted to talk about the little tour you guys have been doing around Parry Sound, Muskoka. Give me an idea of what's been going on.
Well, so I should clarify, the tour that I've been doing around Parry Sound, Muskoka has really been focused on supporting local business, trying to make sure people are, supporting local business in their community, and obviously trying to promote the area as well. So we've also been focusing a little bit on the Canada Summer Jobs Program, which, as many of you may know, I mentioned in the House, and if Justin Trudeau had just listened to me and took that WE money and put it into the Canada Summer Jobs Program and funded all the applications that were legitimate and made sense, he could have helped truly small business in rural Canada and not gotten himself into all kinds of trouble. But I digress. So that tour has been great. It's been great to get out and about and talk to local business and to try to give them a little bit of a boost on my social media and spread the word. The fact that Eric is here actually isn't so much about my local business tour. Eric and I just did a bit of a tour out west. We had a couple of meetings in Calgary and Canmore. And of course, our whole plan was to fly back to Toronto and immediately drive to Ottawa, where we were going to, obviously participate in the final of the summer sessions in the House. But of course, Justin Trudeau prorogued Parliament so that he can reset and try to stop the scandal, the bleeding from the scandal, as it were. So Eric decided, well, why don't I come visit you in Muskoka? And he's never been here before, so here he is.
That's right. And I have to say, you guys have an interesting sort of dynamic duo situation going on here. I don't know which one's Batman, and I won't comment on that. But I do want to say, you both have, while you're different backgrounds, you also have similar backgrounds, because Eric, this is new for you for parliamentary, but you really sort of just out of high school a couple of years, right? Is what you were telling me?
Yeah.
Yeah. And Scott, again, new MP, however, with some political, background under your belt, but still new to this game, right? So how does that play off of both of you? Like, how do you guys feed off of each other with that? And obviously that makes for a good pairing as well.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's very interesting. I was elected last year at the age of 21. I just finished my university degree. I always tell everyone I wrote my last exam, and I immediately went door knocking. And I was actually the same age that Scott was first elected to district council, I believe. Right. And it's sort of interesting that we have that kind of dynamic where Scott has had this long career in politics. I'm just starting at sort of the same age that he was, and someone that I've grown very fond of, and we've been working very closely together. And I've appreciated all the support and advice that he's afforded to me over I guess almost a year now that we've been in Parliament.
That's very generous. I don't know how much advice I actually give Eric, but he's one of the first MPs I met. I mean, I in orientation in Ottawa right after the election. I met a few new MPs and. In orientation, and Eric was one of them, and I looked up, how old are you? And he told me, I said, oh, that's amazing. I was 21 when I was first elected too. It was to my local town council, not to Parliament. But, I consider myself really blessed. I mean, I've had just a remarkable life in public service locally here in Muskoka and on Huntsville. And I know that in those early days, I had a lot of support from the community and people who I think we're excited that I was starting out so young, and they thought it was important that there was the voices from different age groups, and that a young person would be there. I also had mentors on council and mayors that supported me. They didn't tell me what to do, but they nurtured me, and I spoke last year about people like Bill Calvert, who just passed away, the CAO of the District of Muskoka when I was first elected. I'm pretty sure he didn't say supportive things to other members of council, but he encouraged me when I spoke in committee, and that was important to me. It meant a lot to me, and nobody did it in a condescending way. And I was immediately sort of enamored by the whole thing that Eric was doing, and I was really impressed with that. I think he displays an awful lot more temperance and confidence than I did early on. So I've been impressed by him, and I really enjoy his company. So we kind of started out. We did some French immersion together in Quebec, along with our other colleague Eric Duncan from the Cornwall area, and then we did these meetings out west. And it's been a great experience. I'm old enough to be his dad, but and I think people look at it kind of funny when we're out together at restaurants or whatever, and they think,
I think the height difference is more...
Isn't that nice? You're taking your son out for dinner.
The height difference is more what I'm...
Yeah.